then body, then move your hands. Because oftentimes deaf people will say that the first and foremost thing that suffers in a religious setting is going to be the face. Because it's coming in fast and furious, you're trying to keep up with the speed, and by the way, how is this one said? Holy, 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 Lord God of hosts, heaven and earth are full of your glory. And we're all sitting there going, that was just way too fast. Way too fast. So she does not sign it that fast. And she encourages, and I encourage you too, unless you really have it, it would be very difficult for deaf people to copy it that fast. And then they lose their, by signing it. But ever since that we've been doing these prayers the exact same way every time, because before it was the interpreter and interpreting du jour, whatever interpreter you got a different interpretation of the prayers. And yet, the hearing people don't get a different interpretation of the prayers. They get the same thing every week. Since we've been using these consistently and faithfully and doing almost exactly what they do, right? They don't even wait for us. They're ready for it. Where before they didn't even know their own prayers because we all did it differently. And so this is the kind of stuff when we're talking about professionalizing what we do. It's taking the work serious enough where you say, you know what, I'm going to sign this the same way, and I'm going to make everybody else sign it the same way because this is what it needs to be equivalent to the truth. And she gives a great example. Nice and slow, lots of smiling, Hosanna, and then she does just like that. This is the kind of stuff that you can't come up with on your own. But there are a lot of really great. I don't want to do that. Yes, do I? No, I didn't. That's okay. So I'm going to let you guys look at. I could just keep showing Marika over and over, and I could just. This is
bring her in here.
I know, really. So but she really loves to talk about that process, and she's just an inspiration for the interpreting process and a model that we can all learn from. So that's what I like. So one of the things. Let me just get back to my PowerPoints on that. Do you guys have any questions at this point? I know I'm like going on and on and on. We were talking about tools for success, right? Let me see where I am right now. Okay, this is where Teresa gets funky. If you really want to dig a little deeper, right, and you really say to yourself, okay, now I'm getting it kind of here, right? I know what's going on. I know, this stuff. Now I really want to go deeper. I want to really understand this so that I feel confident. Every time I prep, I learn something new. And even today, I learn something new every time I prep. Whether it's a different approach, whether it's watching a deaf person signing it on any of my resources, I learn something new. And sometimes I want to do something a little different. I want to go deeper, and so these is when I go geeking out. Bible commentaries give you all kinds of background information. Blue Letter Bible is